Welcome to Aarshi. So today we are going to understand about the fundamentals of coding. Before going to learn what is the coding, we should understand the meaning of word coding. Coding means when we start interacting, it's a medium or it's a medium to communicate with your laptop. For example, you are talking to your parents or you are talking to your friends in Hindi language or English language or your mother tongue. That means you are communicating with your parents with a one language, right? So like that, coding means the language or the communicating medium. There are a lot of languages like C, Python, Java. These are the languages which a computer can understand or the electronics devices can understand. In generally, we can say communicating with your laptop is known as coding, or interacting with your laptop or giving instruction to your laptop is known as coding. So we are going to understand coding in everything in on Scratch. So what do you mean by Scratch? Scratch is an open platform where we are going to understand all the instruction or how we give instruction to your laptop and how that works. So we are going to understand through this Scratch platform about the coding, and let's get into it. So I'm just sharing my screen. Is my screen visible to you? So what we need to do is that we need to go to the Google and just search Scratch. Okay. So when we search, we will find like this interface. And if you click on this, we will see it will just navigate to the Scratch platform. So what we have to do here is that before going to it, we should know, like, we need to sign in. Why we need to sign in? Because we have, when we start doing the projects one by one, we need to save it. So where we need to save it, it should be saved in our account. But today in this class, we will understand the basic thing about the Scratch. What is a Scratch? How it works? What are the platform we used to get? So what we need to do is that click on create. When we click on this create, we'll see a interface where all the things are aligned. Like here it's showing, right, creating a project. So everything will be here. So before going to that, let us understand what all these are. So here it is contain three main things are there. One is code, costume, sound. Okay. By these three things, we are going to understand how we will give a instruction to a laptop. Okay, so these are the mediums we will be using. So this is known as the script area. So what do you mean by script area? Script area means where we are going to write or we are going to design our coding or give instruction to our. And this cat is known as sprite. Okay, what do you mean by sprite? Sprite is an object, or we can say a image or anything which on which we are going to give coding or which we are going to give instruction. So here we have lot of sprite. Here, what do you mean? Like here we can select our own sprite, we can upload our sprite, and we can paint our sprite. So for example, I don't want cat. So what we need to do, we can search. And here we have lot of sprite, like we have animals, then people, dance, music, sports, all type of things are there. These all are the sprite. Sprite means on which we are going to give instruction. And for example, this is a white background, right? We don't want. And also here also the same thing. We can upload our background, we can upload, we can draw, we can search. For example, for this cat, we can find a place where this, we can see here, the cat is on. See, this is how we used to design our the things. So later on, we'll understand how to design all of those things. So let us understand the all the key points or the keywords or the key bullets about this. These are the blocks, we can say, coding blocks. And this green flag means when we click on this green flag, the project runs or the instruction we have given, it will run. But before going to that, we will understand what do you mean by code, costume, and sound. Okay. So before going to code, like here we see here it's written motion. Motion means when an object moves. When you move from one place to another, that is known as motion. For example, if I want to this move this cat from one place to another, then I'll it's written in the first topic, in the first one, move 10 steps. So you see, it's moving 10 steps. Okay. So that's what we use give for motion. Motion means like it's your turn, go to random, x, y. We will understand what is mean by x and y. X and y comes under coordinates. Then it is written move from one place to another. From this thing, these are all comes under motion. Then comes looks. Basically, looks means what? How it looks. If you want to change the color, if you want to change the costume, this under comes under looks. For example, I want to say this cat should say hello. So see, it is saying hello. So in this way, in the looks, we comes under how to say, like it will say for 2 seconds. Or if you want to say only hello, it will suddenly it will say continuously because there is no time. So that's fine. Then comes sound. Basically, sound means you can give your own voice and also you can select any of voice. It has like here it's written meow, anything. Then comes the most important thing here is event. Without this event, like when the green flag is clicked, I have said no, green flag is clicked means it will start running. So without this event, we cannot run our code. So basically today I'll be saying about all of these blocks, what are these blocks and how they are useful. From the next class, we'll understand how to run this cat or how to use this thing. Okay. Now let's come to the control. Control means how you are going to control this cat. Like if you want to move faster, if you want to move forever, anything. Or if you want to repeat this thing, 10 step, for example, if I want to repeat this one, if I want this step should move, repeat for 10 times. See, it's moving like for 10 times. See, it's moving continuously, right? So that's what gives us control. For example, if you want to like how to control, like when it is raining, right? Your parents will say not to go out. That means they are controlling on you because if you go outside, your health, you will have health issues. You will like you fall in fever. So that's why they are thinking about your better, right? They are controlling like while it's raining, you should not go. So similarly, when you want to control this cat by this thing, we have lot of control blocks. Okay, in this way we will understand slowly how to control. Then comes sensing. Sensing means like laptop is a non-living things, right? They cannot sense anything. Like if you say this thing, if you touch or if you keep this laptop outside, will it feel like it is cold or summer or it's hot? No, right? So they don't have feelings. How do they feel? By the things like they have mouse, they have keyboards, you write that when you write it, when you give instruction, it writes, right? So in the similar way, the sensing here is written mouse pointer, anything. So these all are called as sensing point. Then comes operation. What do you mean by operation? Operation means adding, subtracting. We'll learn how this adding, subtracting has been ordered here only. It's very easy to understand, but little bit we need time to it will take time to understand how we used to code how this operation is going to use. Then comes variable. Variable means something you don't know, something you assume the things, yeah, this might be the things, this might be, then the variable what comes. Okay, now my blocks means you are going to create your own blocks. Okay, now it's over. Now let's come to costume. For what do you mean by costume? Like if you want to change the color of this cat. For example, I don't want. So here you need to go, fill red and see, it's violet. So basically costume means designing your own sprite. Okay. And then comes to the sound. Before I have said, like here you can record, if you click here, you can record, you can fast forward, see here. You can choose you can upload if you want to choose. There are lot of sounds are here. Okay, you can select your sound and this green flag, and after this is done, after you give your code, then we need to, for example, see event, I need to click this one. So see, it will start moving continuously. If you bring back the cat, it will, then you click on this green flag, it will move. See, like if you don't want to repeat, if you want for forever, let's see, like forever, and it should move. See, it will move forward. But the point is that what we have to do here is that this is the place where your cat will not go out. This is the boundary. This boundary we cannot cross. So up to here to here. Okay. So this is what called as our Scratch and the Scratch platform. So from this platform, we will be learning all those things. Okay. So you understand what is a Scratch, how to open, how to log in, and what all things we can do. In the next class, we will be learning one project we will be doing. Okay. See you in the next class.